Hey, Gamer Bust, Darkovica here, and today we're going over the top 5 creepy Pokemon from Generation 1. First up, we have Gengar and Hunter. I'm going to include these two Pokemon together, since they're essentially one and the same. Gengar scares me on principle. In any episode where the giant purple ghost Pokemon has appeared, I feel like his eyes are just going to swallow me up. In fact, I think there's even a creepypasta about this. Gengar's eyes are terrifying in principle, as though despite the Pokemon's 4-foot stature, you know that the moment you look into them, they're going to feel larger than your entire body. Something about this Pokemon is just super unnatural. Haunter is a whole other level of creepy. Pokemon Yellow describes Haunter as being able to lick the life force from its opponent. Now, I don't remember if this was true in the original games, but lick can sometimes paralyze its opponents, leaving them vulnerable to have their life force licked away. Imagine a world in which this Pokemon not only exists, but it's perfectly normal that he exists. In our world, we freak out when a beetle flies too close. Second up is Hypno. Hypno is a given in a list of scariest first-gen Pokemon. According to a majority of its pokedex entries, if Hypno is hungry enough, it will catch a human, put them to sleep, and feast on their dreams. Other entries include the idea that Hypno will often take children, indicating that it won't return them at all. It polishes its pendulum as it hunts for prey, and if you aren't careful, you'll fall asleep in a mere 3 seconds of looking at the swinging disc. Again, imagining a world in which this Pokemon exists and is caught, treated like some sort of pet, is frightening. We don't even trust pit bulls. Third up in our list is Cubone. Cubone are said to wear the skulls of their mothers, but how do their mothers die? There's definitely a story about Team Rocket murdering a Marowak in front of a Cubone, but obviously they couldn't have done that to all of them. Cubone is a pretty depressing Pokemon, crying whenever it thinks of its mother, or even looks at the moon. And when it cries, the skull it wears rattles with the motion and the sound. I don't really know if Cubone is sad or creepy, but it's somewhere in between, considering we don't really know why the Marowak all die when they have babies. Number 4 on our list is Golbat. Seriously, this one is pretty freaky. Golbat, like the vampire bat that it's modeled after, likes to suck blood. Its 2 visible teeth are purely made for just that, but it is a fatal Pokemon. Golbat will continue sucking on the lifeblood of its prey until that prey is dead as a doornail, even if Golbat gets so full it can't fly anymore. Once he gets a hold, he keeps going, and imagining that plus Golbat's size, which is roughly the size of a human, is terrifying. Instead of just gobbling you up with its giant mouth, it will pin you down and suck out your blood. What a terrifying concept. Number 5 on our list is Parasect. This is more disgusting than creepy. I'll bet you didn't know that the giant mushroom on Parasect's back is actually a parasite. That's right, Parasect is a host to a mushroom parasite, and the parasite actually controls Parasect, so the thing you're commanding is actually a giant mushroom. Parasect has no control. Also, these jerkwads will infest trees and drain the trees of nutrients until the tree dies. In our world, we kill bugs that do that. What do the people of the Pokemon world do? I had to include him. As a bonus, I have Mewtwo. Mewtwo has always been somewhat creepy to me. He was created in a lab based off of Mew's genes, specifically through some nasty gene splicing, which, if you don't know what that is, you're pretty lucky. But the scientists failed to give him a compassionate heart. One of the many entries reads that Mewtwo has the most savage heart among any Pokemon. Part of what makes this Pokemon terrifying is looking at the abandoned mansion on Cinnabar, where he was created. It's burned down, there's no one there, and clearly no effort is being made in rebuilding it. Imagine a super savage, furious, constantly in pain Pokemon broke free with unimaginable power. The first thing I'd do if I had no remorse was kill everyone around me, every last one, and it probably wouldn't be in any simple kind of way. In fact, I have a theory that the fire wasn't created by Mewtwo. Perhaps the scientists used the fire to distract Mewtwo so they could get away. It's that kind of imagining that makes this Pokemon so terrifying. Alright guys, that's it for today's top 5 scariest Pokemon from Gen 1. Let me know in the comments below if you agree, and if you disagree, quote to me your scariest Pokemon from Gen 1. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Yeah.